Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you clicked on this video, then you probably struggle with your weight, just like I'm struggling with this camera. I hope that's a good view. I've got a little bit of time before work, and I want to drop some tips on you guys that really help me to stay motivated, stay focused, and to drop 100 pounds in just 8 months. Okay, so tip 1. Hold on, I wrote some notes down. I hope you guys don't mind. This was gonna be like a really great video with a whole bunch of like B-roll clips and like voiceovers and music in the background and characters and shit, but everybody flaked on me on the last minute, so what do you know? If you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. Okay, but no shade to them, they're awesome. Okay, so tip 1 is to develop a goal for yourself, put a date on it, and make it attainable. Okay, if you don't set a time frame for yourself, then you're not gonna know how effective the work you're putting in is for you, if it's even working for you, and you're going to get to the goal by the time you need to get to it, if that makes sense. A goal without a timeline is just an idea. You can say you want to do this, this, and that, but if you don't actually put a date on it and when you're gonna start, you're just gonna keep prolonging it. You're never gonna do it. That was a big thing for me. I literally, oh my god, it makes me want to cry, wrote out what I would want my weight to be by then, when I would start fasting, when I would stop fasting, and just like what I was going to do to get to my goal, even if it was little sub goals in between the days. I was doing that and I was going back to it, and I was like, okay, this is what I have to do next. And looking at that, seeing it, and just seeing it on paper really changed. It wasn't just me, my mind like saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then my mind the next time when it's actually time to do it saying, no, we're not doing that. That sounds like it's hard. Write it down, believe in yourself, look at it, and do it. Okay, so that was tip 1. Tip number 2 is to reflect on the reasons why you started. When you know that you can only have 2,500 calories, and you know that McDonald's bacon cheeseburger with freaking ranch and whatever else is like 900 calories alone, that's totally fine. But think about later on in the day how you're going to make up, how you're going to eat, knowing that you only have 16,000, oh wow, that's a lot, 1,600 calories left. Like, if you're eating a double cheeseburger, odds are your next meal is not gonna be a salad. It's gonna be something with just as many heavy calories. And you wanna be able to eat, you know, so you're full throughout the day, not like one huge meal and then you can't even eat the rest of the day because you just exceeded your maximum amount of calories. Okay, when you hear temptation knocking, go somewhere else. Don't answer. It's all in your head. It's all in the moment. It may seem like this is like the best fucking thing to eat right now, I swear, and like you're never gonna get this chance again. It just looks so good. Mom never cooks, but I'm coming home and she has tacos and freaking rib tacos and all this other shit. Like, you never cook. Why are you cooking right now when I'm fasting? It'll come by again. You can make that shit in 2 weeks from now. Like, stop. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. I know I sound harsh, but this is literally the shit I had to go through in my head every day. Real life. Like, it's hard. It's so hard. It's so much easier said than done, I know, but when you do it, you're gonna be thanking yourself. Every day you say no to temptation, you are building your self-control. And that's where everyone's problem is self-control. If you are lazy as fuck and don't want to get up and go exercise, that's fine. You're just gonna lose weight a lot slower if you don't eat junk. You know what I mean? You don't really even have to work out necessarily. A lot of people say you do. You don't. If you're eating less than what you normally take in, your body's gonna just shed naturally because you're not sustaining the calorie count that you were feeding your body before. So your body's naturally getting like less hungry. They're like, okay, I didn't eat that much yesterday, I can eat less today. It's not like I'm eating so much now and then the next day you don't eat as much, and then your body's like, where is the rest of my food? You know, the more you say no, which in the moment it's going to be hard because like nobody wants to hear no, especially from food. If you say no now and you get over it, go outside, go play a video game, talk to your friend on FaceTime to distract you from that moment. The next time you're gonna be like, I said no the first time. Why would I say yes this time? I'm progressing. It was a day ago. Like, and you're gonna think how hard it was to say no that first time. And then your self-control is gonna kick in and you're gonna be like, I don't even really want it, or did I need it yesterday when I thought I was gonna die without it? Okay, so temptation, I know it's a bitch, but it's all in your head. If you have to write something down, that brings me back to tip 1. If you have to write something down to mentally tell you like no, or oh, I have this goal to set, I can't even do this right now. It's all about goal setting and sticking to it. That's it. Stick to it. Okay, so that was tip 2. Oh wow, that was supposed to be tip 2. It was tip 3. Okay, this is tip 3. Tell somebody about your goal. When I started working out the first day, I told everybody at my workplace that I was going to lose weight and that I could not join them right now because they were having a freaking feast. Every time I tried to lose weight, I swear, either my mom would cook at home and I'd come home and be like, what the fuck is this? Or I'd go to work, literally every time I'd go to work and they'd be having a party in the back with cookies and subs and sodas and juices, and I'm like, what? I'm like, you know what, forget it, I'll start tomorrow. And then how many times am I gonna have to push it off? I was already seeing what was happening. Every time I was trying to do good, the devil kept coming back and he was testing me, you know, and he was testing me, and that's just what's gonna keep happening, you know. So you have to be the one to say, no, let me put my foot down. Nobody's gonna do it for you. The world's not gonna stop serving this and stop this so you can, you know, focus on your goal. You have to block that shit out and look at the bigger picture. You've wanted this for a long time. Get it done with. We all know that when we pick up something and we do it, if we just do the fucking paper that's due, you know, 4 days from now, do it now, you won't have to worry about it for the rest of your, you know, you'll turn in your shit in when everybody else is still struggling at 11:59 p.m. the night before. Been there. Just do it. Tell somebody about your goal. I told everybody at my workplace, because they were all in one room at that one time, and you know, my boss had some stuff to say. She's like, you don't need to get a gym membership. You know, I worked out doing this and that and this. And you know what I mean? You can just lose weight. And I was like, yeah, I need a gym membership, okay? I want to lose weight fast. I need to have something that's helping me shed this weight because I'm already having trouble eating. At least if I'm working out, that'll help balance or burn off some of the calories that I'm eating out there. Because it took a long time for me to stop eating all this bullshit and stop eating so much, or the times that I said I wasn't going to. So, you know, the gym is going to be that push for you to balance it out. If you mess up and you eat too much, oh wait, I went to the gym earlier, you know, I burned off some here, so I'm just filling the calories that I ate back in, which you're gonna want to lose again. But imagine if you didn't go to the gym at all and now you're just eating on top of whatever else you last ate. You see what I'm saying? You're not pushing yourself too far back. Once you've announced that you want to do something, what time is it? Once you've announced that you want to do something to the world is going to put that energy back into you. It's going to give it back to you so you can manifest what your dream goal is or whatever you want to do. Have you ever freaked out about something or just thought about something and you're like, oh my God, like, how am I going to go back and face this person after this just happened? But then the person calls you and they're like, you know, hey, what's up? You know, sorry about this and that, or this and that. And you were just freaking out about it a second ago. And you're like, how am I gonna, I don't even want to go back to this person and face them. And it's just a big thing in your day. And you feel like, I can never talk to this person again. And then something happens so that the problem is fixed by itself. And you're like, I was just flipping out about that just a second ago. Like, what just happened? And all you did was think about it and maybe talk to yourself and say it out loud. And now it's gone. That always happens to me. Like, I can't even give you guys a good example. Like, and it always happens. What is something that like the other day, I was supposed to text my boss back to let him know if I was gonna work. He was asking me if I wanted to come in, but I never texted back because I was like sleeping, I guess. And I was like, I don't have to come in, but I do like to text people back so they know. Wait, I don't like to text people back, but I do like to let people know if I'm going to do something. If I say I'm going to do it, then I'm going to hit you. I say, can I text you and let you know? He said, yeah. I never texted him. The next day I saw him and he was walking by my van. We had already had a little bit of conversation in there, but I still wanted to let him know that my bad, like I didn't hit you back. That doesn't mean I don't want to work or anything, you know, or you weren't annoying me or anything when you asked me. I would love to work. I was just tired. So I said, hey, can I get your number? Because the other day, I didn't get to text you back because I couldn't find your number, which was true. I couldn't find it when I was sleepily rolling through all my unsaved numbers. And he was like, yeah, let me call you real quick. Problem solved. I was freaking out about it because I didn't want to like face him, because my anxiety's like, oh, you didn't text this man back. You should have texted him back. Why did you do that? You knew what you did was wrong. And something just like came out of me just to talk to him and just tell him, you know what I mean? That's just like the most recent example. And then my whole issue was gone because I spoke it out into the world, and I was like worried about it, and the world manifested that back into me to conquer whatever that was. Also, if you tell other people, you've got another set of eyes on you. So if you don't fall through, now you look like a liar, or the boy who cried wolf. So that helps too, you know, it helps you stick to your goal, and you don't want to disappoint yourself, and maybe you don't want to disappoint the other person that you just told those to. That was tip 3. Now for tip 4. So the biggest and most obvious tip to me is to stop eating so much. I said that in the nicest way. You cannot eat a lot. To help you do this, I suggest that you download a calorie tracking app. I'm going to leave it in the description below. So if you guys need it, you have it. A calorie counting app will count the calories that you intake throughout the day. It's also going to tell you the amount of calories that you're allowed to have, so you can lose weight. And all you got to do is not exceed it. And I tell you, seeing that number in front of you is very motivating. You have your number in front of you, know what you're supposed to do. It's right there. It's not like you're just guessing here and there. I think I'm supposed to have this much, this, or did I eat too much? You know, it's right there in front of you. Stay below it. You're going to see the result. Don't overeat. A lot of people struggle with overeating. That was my problem, especially when I got the munchies. I had to stop smoking weed while I was working out most of the time because my munchies take over. I eat way too much, and I don't realize how much I'm eating until I'm sober. Now I have a tummy ache. If you feel pressure in your tummy area, you've had enough. You don't need any more. Your body's going to be fine with what you just eaten. That's where the self-control comes in. You shouldn't feel pain right here when you're eating. It means you're eating way too much and you need to stop. You should not even eat until you're like full. That's why it's important what you're eating, so you feel like you've had enough. So I'm not a meal planner. I just followed my calorie tracking app, and that seemed to have worked for me. I tried to eat healthy. My definition, when I would come home from the gym, either after I got off of work from 7 a.m., I would go from like 7 to 8, or I would go in the middle of the night. Typically those times, because I'm tired right when I get off of work, I'm working out, and then I'm going home and going to sleep so I can get up for my shift at night and start it all over again. If I would go in the middle of the night, because again, once you sweat and stuff and you're tired, you're gonna go home and crash. Or if I felt like I was gonna eat after 8, I would take my ass to the gym. And when I got off, I would eat sausage, like a full link, like this big, like the thick ones that usually come in like the horseshoe shape. I'd cut it in half and then make 2 or 3 eggs, and I'd have some water, and that was it. Protein on protein. That's what I thought was, you know, it wasn't carbs. It wasn't carbs. And I know everybody knows carbs are a bitch and will keep you where you started. Carbs are a bitch. That is your biggest thing right there. I'm getting to that too. And yeah, and you just take a picture of the food that you're eating with the barcode. If it doesn't have a barcode, odds are you shouldn't be eating it. Because cooking at home is going to be a lot less calories than what you get at a McDonald's, a Chicken Shack, Chinese food, Subway, Burger King, Dunkin' Donuts, whatever else there is. It's going to be a lot healthier because you're putting the ingredients into it, and you can control how much of the ingredients you use. I know that's a lot of people's problem, like they just snack for fun. I do that all the time. If I'm doing nothing, I'm going to eat. Still to this day, like if I have nothing to do, I'm leaving the house and going to get food, or I'm making food. And I know that's a lot of people's problem, but you got to occupy your mind. This is where your self-control is going to keep building itself. You have to go occupy your mind for that time frame that you're hungry. I forgot, what is it? You're only hungry for, I can't even remember. There's some kind of statistic where you're only hungry for like 20 minutes, somewhere like that, like maybe like 5 to 20 minutes, and then your mind is gone. Like the hunger goes away and you're doing whatever else you were doing. Go occupy your mind for that amount of time. Let's make it 30 minutes just to be sure. And then you're gonna notice, you're like, I'm not even hungry anymore. I probably don't even need to eat. I could probably eat later and be fine. it works. I'm telling you, look that up. I'm gonna look it up and put it in the description if I have to, but that works. It's true. Your mind is only focused on that food for so long, you know, while you're thinking about it, and then it's gone. And I use that a lot to just push myself. If I had to go do something for my boyfriend, run out the house, go do a grocery, you know, clean up for a second, it was gone. Occupy your mind. There are other things you can do. Other than start to feed yourself, the less your body will feel the need to want to eat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tip number 5. Get a gym membership at Planet Fitness for $20 a month. Get the black card so you can get the massage, the spa, the tanning beds, and all the good luxury shit that we all deserve but can't afford on the regular. And get up and go to the gym for 30 minutes to an hour. That's all it takes. Dedicate 3 days a week of your time and go to the gym for 30 minutes to an hour. Bring your water and bring your headphones. Tip number 6. This tip is highly recommended by me. I recommend you guys do HIIT workouts. I call them HIIT workouts. They're also called high intensity interval training. Yes, it's a cardiovascular exercise strategy that alternating short periods of intense anaerobic exercise with less intense recovery periods until too exhausted to continue. I lost 15 pounds doing these workouts in 3 days, y'all. 3 days. That's how I knew I was going to stick with it. This is why I say 30 minutes to an hour. You get to the gym. Treadmill was always my choice of workout machine. I would always get on the treadmill. And I'd have my water. I put my headphones in on loud. Hell, I even called my best friend on FaceTime and she would see me dying. But just to keep my mind going to, you know, so I didn't realize I was dying. The way you split up the time is you're gonna spend 30 minutes on the treadmill. For 10 of those minutes, you're going to be giving your all. First, put your treadmill at 30 minutes for your workout. Put your incline up as high as it can go. You don't even have to go as high as you can go. Let's take baby steps. Do it to where you feel comfortable. I would incline every so often to see how much I could take. When the timer starts, you're going to run as fast and as hard as you can until the timer says 29 minutes. When it says 29 minutes, now you rest for 2 minutes. How much is that? So when it gets to 27, you're picking back up again and you're running as fast as you can. Now for those 2 minutes of rest, they're giving you 2 minutes to get yourself back together. I would jump off of the treadmill while it's still running and I would die. I would be on the wall like, oh my God, I can't take this anymore. I would run to the water fountain. I would dump water all over me and just die. And I would keep my eye on that treadmill. And when I saw it getting back to the time, I'd run and hut my ass back on there. No matter how tired I was, I would get my ass back on there. That is when you're building yourself. That's where the building comes in. Am I okay? I have time? And you keep pushing, keep going. You feel like you're going to die, but you're not. You're not going to die. I promise you. You're not going to die. It's going to be fine. Hop back on it and keep going. And then do the same thing for another minute and then hop back off for 2 minutes. Do whatever you got to do to catch all the breath you can before you got to jump back on there. Because I did not think they was like this, like these workouts was, I did not think these workouts was like this. When I was watching people on YouTube do it, I was like, I could do that. I get 2 minutes of rest time, I'll be fine. Woo! The Lord was out mistaken. Like, them people on YouTube wasn't showing you how it really happened, because I was dying. You're gonna be sweating. You was gonna be sweating. You're gonna know it's working when you start seeing that sweat. Hop back on there and finish it out. You're working out for 10 minutes, literally, if you think of it like that. 10 minutes. You're pushing yourself. And what the workouts do is it boosts your metabolism, so it starts to burn fat when you're not even working out. And that's where a lot of my other weight loss was coming from. Just doing nothing, because I had put that work in the gym and built my metabolism up. So when I was just walking around or just sitting down, sometimes I'd still be sweating and I'm like, whoa, what is this? Like, I was literally just burning fat. And next day I get on the scale or check my weight and I'm losing weight. Listen, I don't know how many people probably dream of having a fast metabolism. I know your skinny friends, you're like, oh, I can't even gain weight. My metabolism is so fast. I'm like, girl, my shit is slow as hell. I wish I could have that. Like, my shit does not move. So, yes, it boosts your metabolism and it allows you to burn weight even when you're not working out. That's a dream come true to me, honestly. This is my top tip because it worked for me. I can only tell you guys what worked. High intensity workouts. High intensity interval workouts. Look them up and find something that works for you. You can do it on the bike. I got on the bikes every now and then. You can do it on whatever. That does work. And if you have to think about it, like, you're literally only working for 10 minutes. And then I'd go hop my ass in that spa. Okay? And then I'd go get a back massage. 10 minutes, y'all, to change your life. Okay, that's 30 minutes a week. Stop playing. Tip number 6, grab a piece of clothing that you've always wanted to fit into and keep it at the front of your closet. I really wish I could find this shirt. I've seen it all week, and of course when I need it for a video, I can't find it. The shirt said believe in yourself, and my boyfriend got it for me when I first started going to the gym. It was snug. It was actually his idea. He was like, you know, here, the shirt's tighter, and you know, as you start to lose weight, you're gonna see yourself losing weight. You're gonna see if the shirt's not gonna fit as well, or it's gonna fit better. And I did. I wore that shirt almost 90% of the time. It also said believe in yourself, which was very motivating to me every day, because, you know, I had to do that a lot. And I started to see myself shrink down in it, and it was so motivating to me. Like, even the people in the gym were saying, like, I remember you wearing this shirt when you first started coming here, and you look so much better in it. Like, that probably sounds mean, but they were noticing, and I was like, yeah, like, this shit was like squeezing between my, you could even see the straps because it was squeezing between my arm fat. And then after I was working out, it was like hanging off of me. Very motivating. Or get even a cute piece of clothing. I have so much clothing from Fashion Nova that when I bought, I just thought I would look so good and like the models on Fashion Nova, and no, I was wrong. My stomach was bulging, my arms were bulging out of it, and I just didn't like how it looked, so I never wore it, even though I know I would look so cute in it. And now I'm fucking now I'm stunting in them clothes, like, and now some of them don't even fit. So look out for that video this week. I'm giving all of my clothes that don't fit to charity. You know, we have separation issues with some things. Clothes is one of mine. I just hoard them, and I'm getting rid of them because they just don't fit me, or they don't look good on me, and someone else could use them. So check that YouTube video out. It is coming. Wait on it. Give me some time. Oh, tip number 7, stop making excuses. This is another top tip, and just get it over with. You ever picked up something and then you dropped it for some odd reason, because maybe you lost faith in yourself, or you just didn't think you could do it, or maybe because you just lost interest in the moment, and then you find yourself coming back to it sometime later, and you're just like looking at everybody else that started it when you started it, but you're the one that didn't continue, and look how far they are, and they had the same thought process you did, like, oh my god, I can't do this. Now you found yourself coming back to it, and you're so far behind when you could have been so far ahead if you just stuck with it. We all know how fast time flies. We all know how we just got out of high school, and now it's like 5 years later and we're like 30. Don't pick something up and then leave it behind, especially when it's a big goal for you. Everybody has to learn new things and train our body to do things that we don't want, especially something that we don't want. Now you're picking it up and you're like, wow, imagine if I kept doing this 6 months ago. I've had mastered this already. I'd be a new person. Don't be that person. Be the person that looks back 6 months ago and looks now and sees that you have this huge accomplishment in front of you, and like, you're so glad that you didn't stop doing what it was. I didn't let temptation keep me in the same place that I was last year. Is there any meal that you can't have any day of the week? You can't dedicate 30 minutes of your day to get up and go to the gym to change your life forever. If you can't do that, then I don't think this video is for you personally. And you're not being serious. And that you're not ready to take this serious. Sorry, you guys, I gotta be hard on you, because you have to realize that you can do this. Like, anything that you feel like is stopping you, it's not. It's not. You can exercise anywhere. You don't need money to do it. It's all in your mind. Do not let your mind be your biggest enemy. We all know our mind is so powerful. It'll tell us things. It'll tell us to do things, that we're not doing the right things, that this is more important than that. Sometimes you gotta tell your mind to shut the fuck up. I got this. Okay, my body's got this. I know what I need to do. You always have that devil and that angel right there. And we so often pick the devil, but he ain't always right. Okay, so do what you know is best for you, and don't forget why you started this, because there's no reasoning in the world that's gonna top that fit body in the end. When you look back on all those pictures and you see how freaking small you are and the changes that you made in your life and your family, there's nothing that's gonna feel greater than that. You're going to be thanking yourself All right, let me give you guys one more tip and then I gotta pull off. Actually, they might be there. I'll talk to you guys later. Tip number 8, don't keep weighing yourself. That was a big problem for me because, like I said, I was doing HIIT workouts. My metabolism was burning. I was losing weight without even working out, essentially. And what I would do is hop on the scale. You know, one day I would hop on the scale one day and I'd be excited that I lost 3 pounds. And my mind would tell me, remember I said the mind is a powerful thing. The mind would tell me, oh wow, look, you're losing weight. Maybe you should go reward yourself with the best thing on earth. Let me go eat something real quick as a reward because I deserve it. And then I hop on the scale that same night or maybe the next morning and now I'm 5 pounds heavier and now I'm depressed. I know it's exciting to see that your weight is dropping from doing those HIIT workouts. Your metabolism is burning, but don't keep weighing yourself. It's going to put you back further than you think. You see that we lost weight and then we get all out of character and we think we're this new bitch and now we're acting out and we're eating again. And you're thinking, oh, I have room to, you know, mess up a little bit. I could eat this. I lost 2 pounds. You know, I'm good. No, you're not good. Remain strict with yourself. Let that loss number be a surprise in the end of a week or 2. Oh, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. God bless you. Isn't that so sweet? Look at me trying to lose weight today, and what the fuck is this? Hot coffee with original blend, 2 extra cream and sugar. How sweet is that? So, yeah, let that, oh, I just swallowed my gum. Ew. Let that loss number be a surprise to you at the end of like week 1 or 2. Don't keep hopping on every day or every 2 days. Put your work in because you need to get your average weight. You know, if you're working out all these days out the week, seeing the number at the end of the week, then you're going to have your average weight and you're going to know what's, you know, working for you. Don't keep freaking yourself out every single day, giving yourself leeway or lightening up on yourself. Remain strict with yourself. Let yourself think that you haven't put in enough work. When you see that end result at the end of the week versus 2 pounds, you're going to see 15 and you're going to be like, whoa, I did this in a week. Imagine what next week is like. And this is why it only took me 8 months to lose weight. Tip 9, big one. I cut out water for an entire year and I lost weight on that alone. If you keep it everywhere with you, you'll have no choice but to make it your choice of drinks. Sugary drinks, sodas, and my favorite milkshakes are going to put your ass back where you started. They're not worth the calories. Remember when I said that you have a certain amount of calories that you can intake? Everybody does. If you're drinking a milkshake from McDonald's that has 1,000 calories in it, you just wasted half of your fucking eating time on a drink that's gonna be gone in 5 minutes. That's gonna be gone in 2 seconds. That's more realistic. Don't waste your calorie count on a freaking sugary drink. Sodas are so fucking bad for you. They're so bad for you. Like, that's probably how I got here. My family is huge on sodas and juices and all of that. And every time we go to the store, I'm like, Mom, like, can we not get soda? Don't even put it in the house. Like, it's so tempting. Water. Of course, they had their own eating habits and didn't listen, but water. You gotta drink water, that's it. It's gonna be delicious too. If you gotta put a little flavor and drink in it to spice it up a little bit, a little sparkling, shit, get the sparkling water, the one that bubbles when you drink it so it feel like soda. Water. It's the best thing for you. It's gonna clean your body out. Your skin's gonna get better. I know this is so cliche, but your skin is going to look better. You're going to taste better. Water. You are what you eat, literally. Water. Man, I feel like I skipped a freaking tip somewhere. Are we on 9 or 10 or 8? This is tip 10. This may not apply to everybody, but I know it's gonna apply to a lot of you motherfuckers. If you smoke weed, you're gonna have to stop. I know that hurt when I said that because I just heard me. If you smoke weed, I suggest that you put it on hold for a little bit, and for 2 reasons. There's probably more than 2, I don't even know. When I get high, I will eat and eat and eat and eat. This is how I got this big, because I was very dependent on weed in my younger years. If I did not have my blunt, I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't motivated to do anything. I needed to have my blunt in the morning and whenever else I needed to smoke. And I would eat so fucking much because your stomach is so big. Mine is telling you that you're so hungry, that your stomach is so big, you have to keep eating. And once I feed into that first carb, it's a wrap. I'm eating everything in my path. Better move out the way because I'm hungry. Like, it's not a game. Like, I still do this to this day. I don't realize how much I'm eating, and I'm not actually as hungry as I am, as my body's telling me I am. And then when I'm sober, I'm in pain. I'm in excruciating pain. My stomach is hurting. It's bulging out because I just ate more than I even could withstand. Secondly, I did my studies and I tested it, and I can tell you that weed does slow down your metabolism. When I was working out, you may feel like you sweat more when you smoke weed and then you go hit the gym, which you might do. That's why some people smoke and take steroids and cocaine and all that shit when they're going to work out because they feel like it boosts them. Cocaine might, I don't know personally, but weed slows down your metabolism because I was not losing as much weight the times that I was smoking and going in, and then the days that I wasn't, and I was testing that. It's literally like weed is like a, I don't even know what, not a catalyst, but what slows something down. Whatever the opposite of a catalyst is for your metabolism, it literally like slows down your metabolism, slows you down, makes you slow. And it just wasn't it wasn't good in conjunction with working out or dieting, because all I want to do is eat when I smoke, and I literally wasn't losing weight the days I was smoking. It was crazy. I was like, weed definitely does slow it down. I'd come to that conclusion, so I wanted to lose weight, so I dropped it. I said I could come back to this afterwards. Yeah, so that's something I'm still struggling with to this day. I'm actually gonna quit smoking weed in about a couple days so I can start my fast and start to lose weight again, because I put on 20 pounds since the quarantine and it's just not sitting right with me. From what I used to be to what I am now, I'm just so disgusted, honestly. And I know what I could be, and I know what I could look like, and I know how I could feel, light as a feather, and I'm trying to get back to that. And weed was definitely one of the causes of why I put back this weight. If this camera dies one more, oh, this camera keeps dying. So yeah, that may not apply to everybody, but I have been smoking weed for a very long time, and it's become a habit, and it's hard to quit. I never thought I would say that. All right, I'm gonna exhaust this high to the best of my ability, and I'll see you guys in my next YouTube video. Please take all that other stuff I said seriously, because we're trying to get skinny. That's it. We know what we could look like. I know what you could look like. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please come back again. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video. Please like and subscribe, comment any questions, concerns. Tell me about your concerns, if any, and leave them in the comment box below. Did I do that right? Okay. Bye, guys. I don't know if that was that a good exit? Hold on. Bye, guys. Yeah, that's it. I like that one.